Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, ladies and gents, I got a little story for you. It's not about a man named Jed and none of that stuff, no clampings and all of that stuff. Ain't no grannies involved. Well, might be some grannies involved, but no animals were harmed or hurt during the production of this video. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is known as a common law memorial remonstrance and demand for remedy redress petition. Now, this petition goes before Congress. Now, in 1933, Congress says we're going to do whatever we want. And so the president said, that's right, we're going to do whatever we want. And so they did it. And everybody just sat back and said, do that to me one more time. Once is never enough for some crooks like you. Ooh. Wow. And that's what everybody was saying. They were just all singing. They just got together with Dionne Warwick and Barbara Streisand and Gladys Knight. No, so many other people done did that song. They just got together. They were all singing the same song. It was like one big happy. We are family. One big happy family. But then he had some people come along. People like me, like, wait, what y'all doing? What y'all singing about? Everybody like, what you interrupting our song for? I'm like, because that don't sound like a good song. That sounds like that sounds like that you just don't want to be singing that song. And people started not singing anymore. The government got mad. The government said, oh no, you gonna stop interfering with us. They gonna be singing this song. We gonna put you on vacation a couple of times because you trying to stop these people from singing. We need them singing. We can't take their energy from them if we can't have them singing. And so people started singing again. And I, man, came off vacation. I said, hey, what y'all doing? That sounds horrible. No, no, If you're not going to get some octaves and, get some volume and then do some practicing, then shut up. Don't be singing no more. And so people stopped singing again. They said, we're going to put you on vacation again. And they just kept doing that vacation and stuff. Well, now ain't no vacationing. Congress admitted. Hold on. Let me show it to y'all. This ain't what they admitted. They did it all the way over here. All the way over here. Right here. Congress admitted, ladies and gentlemen. They said, hold on now, pay attention. Since 1933, you all have been in a state of declared national emergency. No, hold on. They said, hey, and during that time, we sat up here and hit y'all upside y'all head 470 times. And y'all just kept asking us to do it to you even more. These hundreds of statutes delegated to the president powers that he ain't even had. We couldn't even give him those powers, but y'all let us do it. That's what they're saying. See, ordinarily exercised by Congress. Congress can't share its power with nobody, which affects the lives of all of you people, you American citizens, in a host of all-encompassing matters, every aspect of life. This vast, huge, man, like the Grand Canyon range of powers taken together. You just got to put them together. Put your hands together. Now sing. And see, I told you, everybody's still singing. And it confers enough authority to rule. President ain't supposed to be ruling. To rule this country without normal constitutional process. Do you guys understand why they use the word rule? Because that was the whole declaration, getting the independence thing from that British thing. Okay, that's what it was all about. They didn't want no more rulers. So they said, y'all let Congress give y'all a ruler. And I don't mean a swat on the hand either. I mean a ruler, somebody who's gonna sit up there and tell y'all what to do, when to do, how to do, where to do, and why to do. Now, hold on. Now we got something to show y'all. Got to go 2 more pages. Right? Went too far. Oh, introduction. Hey, they got an introduction. A majority of the people in the United States have lived all of their lives under emergency rule. For over 93 years, it was 40 years back then, but 93 years. Freedoms and governmental procedures guaranteed by the Constitution have to varying degrees been abridged by laws brought into force by states of national emergency. Now, hold on, y'all. We don't care nothing about that. Let me explain something to you, because y'all need to know something. What they did to y'all. We're gonna go back up here. I went down too far because it is very important for you guys to know what's going on. There is no present need for the United States government to continue to function under emergency conditions. There's no need for that. So why are we still under the emergency proclamations? And now we're not just under the emergency proclamation. Hold on now. No. They did something to y'all that y'all didn't even know. Y'all kept telling them to do it to you, and so they just kept doing it and doing it well. They were raised out of Brooklyn, Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, they sat up there and said, we're going to make it to where they can't easily change this. We're going to ratify the presidential proclamation and make it a law. And they said, we're going to amend the Trading with the Enemy Act. Oh, but we're not just going to amend the Trading with the Enemy Act. We're going to give new powers to the military. See, it says that the military is there to protect us from foreign invasion. People say domestic and abroad. No, there is no foreign invasion. Enemies, foreign, not domestic. Domestic is taken care of by the state, not by the federal so-called government. Hold on now. But they said, no, we don't want the military just being protecting y'all from foreign invasion. No. We're going to apply it to the states. We're going to apply it to the people. And that's what they did. They applied it to the people, whether during times of war or otherwise. What, you don't believe me? Let me show you. The first provision of the bill validates and maintains. See, they second that emotion. The authority exercised by the President of the United States in a proclamation relating to the banks of the nation issued by the President on March 6, 1933. Pay attention. The second conferred upon the President the powers bestowed under the Act of October 6, 1917, the Trading with the Enemy Act, regardless of whether the country is involved in war. So it was no longer a wartime act. They made it a civilian act, civilly. And so, guess what? That's Congress admitting they violated everybody's rights. They admitted it. They testified to the fact. And guess what? That was the Senate committee that came to that conclusion. But guess what Congress did? 1976, they said, we're going to ratify that too. They passed the National Emergency Act of 1976. Oh, there's this thing called the Savings Clause. Yeah, the Savings Clause is what we're operating under. So the Savings Clause is why we're still under emergency rule. Look it up, Savings Clause of 1976. How they left those stupid proclamations in effect. So what can we do? Well, I don't know what you're gonna do, but I got this petition that I put together that we're gonna go before Congress. I said we. Oh, by the way, when you're here on this website, you do this and you can't go no further. But you come in the middle and you scroll down and you can read the whole document. 30 pages worth of document, okay? 30 pages. It's called a remonstrance and a petition for redress to the United States Congress. Now, in 19, pay attention, 73, before the committee got together, there was a group of people in Massachusetts. They said, oh no, we're not singing that song no more. Do that to me. No, we ain't singing that no more. Shut up, Jimmy. Hey, Aaron, come get Jimmy. They said they weren't going to sing it no more. And so they wrote a petition to Congress and said, we tired of singing. In Massachusetts, they don't like to sing. So they said, we tired of singing. Yeah, we're in the rioting and destroying things, but we don't like singing. And so Congress says, all right, what do you want? Well, we're about to slap y'all upside y'all head and get rid of some of y'all. So y'all better come up with something. And so what they did is Congress didn't do anything. The exact reason for them having the special committee and changing things, they didn't do it at all. They left everything still in place, but they capitulated to nothing. And so what makes us think that they're not going to do the same thing now? Well, because we're charging them with treason and coercion and corruption and being part of a military coup against the sovereignty of the nation. Sorry. No, no, no. This is not a protest. Hold on. I don't get involved in protests. This is not a protest. This is me saying I've had enough. That's all it is. And you all, those of you who are interested, can join the petition. Now, the more we have, the more people we have, you don't have no obligations. You don't have to write nothing or anything. The only thing you have to do is read the petition. If you agree with the petition, come here and just sign. Da-da-da-da. Do not do what I did. What did you do? Oh, I'm the first signatory. I put my address. See, you don't put your address. Just put the city and state, and you don't even have to put the zip code. Okay, city and state. Now, the reason why that's necessary because it's a petition, and so they need to verify that you's a person. So put your address, not the street address. I put the street address. It only pay attention. Follow the city, state, zip. That's it. Don't need to put anything else but your name. Put that government name. Okay, the government name. And then you get to pick and choose how you're coming. Okay, if you want to come in as a United States citizen, then you knock yourself out. But if you want to come in as American, then you come in as American. But if you want to come in as a congressionally recognized sovereign citizen, then come on in as a congressionally recognized sovereign citizen. Here it is right here. Now you are doing this under penalty of the laws of the United States. Now nobody's penalty of nobody's perjury. And this right here, okay, sign it. Oh, I'm sorry. Got to get rid of that. Okay, you see what I'm saying? And I think you should be able to type in. No, can't type in it. So you got to sign it. Use your mouse. Okay, that's it. Ain't got to be perfect. Just got to be you. And you can click here, and you click there, and there you go. You use free. I mean, you're not free. Oh, by the way, this takes care of the age of majority issue. Okay. Well, you've attained the age of the majority. The law just says we just have to document it on record. What better? I'm sorry. Yes, I'm a genius. What better record to document it on than a congressional record where they have to file it, they have to put it in the journals, they have to record it in both the Senate and the House. You have an official record where you have been recognized by Congress as having attained the age of the majority. If you don't believe me, that's the way it works. Do your research, people. That's what I'm doing. I told them to leave me alone. Now this right here, I am almost dizzy because I've been up for so long working on this. The website is redress.me. Redress.me. M-E. Redress, I'm sorry, redress.me. Redressright.me. Redress, REDRESSRIGHT.me. Okay? Redressright.me. Because redress, that's what he's there for. Your rights. Redressright.me. Ladies and gentlemen, the website is live. It has been live for a minute, but I had to go and take care of some things with this. Now, if you want to get an understanding, oh, I'm sorry, this ain't the. I'm not on the website. I'm on a secondary. So let me pull up the website. Give me a second. I'm gonna pause y'all for a second. That's a little bit better. This is redress.me. Okay, learn more. Guess where it's gonna take you? Right over here. Emergency powers, where you get to read about how Congress said federal laws provided a variety of powers to the president. Background and history. You get the history, do the history, get the history, understand the history. And we got to close this one out and go back. Hold on now. The act. See, there you go. Petition for redress of grievances. Now, this is what you can do this. You can do this petition for redress of grievances in court. It's not part of this petition, but that's your petition. This is where you get congressional recognition of sovereign citizens. Somebody calls you a sovereign citizen, go ahead and document. Now, look, I don't know how well this works because it wasn't me. Shaggy, it wasn't. I wasn't. I was nowhere. Okay, now hold on. Now let's see. Let's watch this. See, watch this. See, I bolded that. Ooh, wee. So, anywho, we're gonna undo that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you get to create your own petition. Just that simple. And you get to preview it and you get to print it if you want. This is yours to play with, to add whatever you want to it. Okay? That's for you. You can create your own documents there. You can delete everything that's here and create your own document. Okay, there you go. Gave you a document creator within the app. Now, oh, wait, hold on now. Hold on now. We ain't just stopped there. Wait till we get to this app right here. This is your universal accrual accounting ledger. This also will work for pay attention. Very important. This will also work for individuals who are doing consolidated corporations. We'll be talking more about consolidated corporations later in the year so that those of you who are just now getting to understand sole proprietorships and setting up those corporations, what I do is I've been discussing with a group. They have one corporation and teaching them how to have 5 more corporations associated with the one so that they have 6 corporations because you might as well earn 6 times as much as you were earning with only one. And so they're learning about consolidated corporations, how to properly structure it. So we're going to be talking about that to help you guys. And this helps with consolidated corporations, even deals with tax filings, these particular forms. Yay! And this. Now, it's not a complete document, but hey, it's there for you to use whenever you feel like it. And then here's the memorial and congressional petition. Cha-ching! And then there's obviously the terms and conditions. Now, what you don't understand, this is very important for you to understand. Everyone who signs up for this will automatically be included in the agreement. Now, why agreement? This is a trust agreement, ladies and gentlemen. We're the first to do it. Our terms and conditions is a trust agreement. It has an arbitration clause associated with it. It has all the parties and the interests and all of that embedded in the agreement. Ta-da! All right, for your protection, not for mine. I got protection. I've got the power anyway. So there you go. Now I saw something a second ago. Uh oh, I forgot about this one. Yeah, notice and demand for authenticated accounting and memorandum of law. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where you're asking the stupid so-called wannabe creditor, hey, you need to give me an authenticated record of accounting. Okay, create your own document. We gave you the laws and everything to go by. It's all here. I gotta make sure this is, yeah, because this is missing on the other document. Yeah, see, watch. Let's go back right here. It's missing here, so I apologize. Uh, because I added it later, so that's the problem. So now I apologize because I'm gonna have to add it again. But I ain't adding it now. I'm too tired. I'll worry about that tomorrow or whatever. Look, I had to do this one by myself. I put this site together by myself, y'all, and this will take you through. This is the regular, uh, what you call it for the company. So this is how you go through that to get to everything you needs. Okay. All right. Now, by the way, this is for you guys. It's not for me. Like I said, I've been waiting to do this for a while, but this one has nothing to do with the courts. This is where we get Congress to order the courts. Notice how usually the courts are always ordering somebody. No, we're going to get Congress to order the courts. That's the plan. By the way, read the document to see the binding nature upon Congress, what it requires them to do, and how they don't really have a choice. You'll understand when you read it. Hey, gotta go. Just wanted to bring this to you all's attention. Hopefully, those of you who understand it will understand it. All you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is sign it. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. Once you sign it, you're going to come here, view signature, and then you're going to print your document with your signature. Right now, the only signature there is mine because I was the first signatory. Ladies and gentlemen, see my signature. And there you go. EeoN! And now, hold on now, we're not finished. Got one more thing to tell y'all. Do not put your full address. Other people can see your name and information because this is a public petition. It's the way it has to be. So, first and last, city, state, zip. That's it. Nothing else. No street addresses, people. No street addresses. First and last, city, state, and zip. And I should not have done the street address for, that one right there, the Vegas address. I should not have done that. But I wanted to make sure that everybody understood I was the first person. You feel me? All right. Every signature gets logged. And then when we have enough, we will be sending this to Congress. Ta-da! So you all, when you get the chance, sign away. Do not do any fake signatures, people. I know some of you are going to be trying to do that, but you must understand you're going to cause damage not to myself, but to the group. And there's no reason for you to do that. Some people, "Oh, I don't want to get involved." That's up to you because you're not getting involved in anything. You don't have to do anything. This doesn't put any weight on you whatsoever. Nobody's going to come knocking on your door. Did you sign that petition that mother put online? Nobody's going to be coming asking that because this is serious, but it ain't as serious as you think. This is serious for them. Why? Because it's for them, it's a catch-22. So a lot of people have been wanting to participate in something like this. That's why I'm making it available to all of you. I don't need the signatures. I can go in alone. I can go in solo. This is something similar to what Bradley Christopher Stark did. Something similar, not exactly. But nobody else is going after them for that fake law they passed in 1933 and all of those 470 laws. The courts ain't gonna let you bring that in. Go to court and see if you can bring a lawsuit on this. But Congress is the ones who admitted that they violated people's rights. So that's why we're going to Congress because they have a mechanism that we're utilizing. We're following the laws. Go over the petition. You will see that at the very beginning, it talks about the congressional laws that Congress has in place. Congress did this. They put those laws in place, even the oath of office that they are bound by. Okay? Yes, and we even bring the Civil Rights Act of 1866. Why? Because the district courts don't exist. We don't have any access. So it's going to go to the clerk of the House and the secretary of the Senate. Okay? Hey, get ready for that, Congress, because it's coming. There's nothing they can do to stop it. They can't ignore it. They can't reject it. Isn't that interesting, huh? You got to love it. And yes, I've been working on this for a while, for several months now. And it's one of those, it's about time. All right. So welcome to the Hotel California. Have a good day, everyone.